Hello YouTube, it's Hage here, back again, Team MHG. So whilst doing an online Skype yesterday with my client in California, not only has he lost £8 this week, so I just want to say well done to you, Alex, but he also posed me with a good question. He said that he subscribed to the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe and stay tuned for motivation, tips, knowledge, all that kind of stuff. All the good stuff that hopefully helps you progress. So his question for me is how many exercises per area should I be doing? And he used chest as an example. So I'll stick with that example, and I'll say that if we're going to use chest as an example, so how many exercises should we do? How many is too many? I always go back to the same thing about being productive about your training. So what I would say is if we're training the chest, we've got the incline bench. If I can sit up a little bit more, incline bench. We've got the flat bench, and then we've got the decline bench, and flies obviously to follow the same principle. So what I would do is I would be very critical. I would probably stand in front of the mirror, top off, and say, okay, what am I not happy with about my chest? Let's make a list of the three. Whichever one you put at the top, whichever one is your priority. So let's say it's the underneath of the chest, for example. So then what we do is we put the underneath of the chest, number one, top, middle, whatever. So number one, we've got the underneath of the chest. I would focus on decline exercises, possibly for 4 weeks to 6 weeks, something along the lines of that. You don't want to do it too short, so you're not hitting progression, or you're not leaving it with enough time to the results and gains to ferment almost. And then I would also say that for me, I'm a hardcore believer in you want a big chest, pound it out. So I'm always on 2 types of presses at least. So I would do one type of dumbbell press and then also one type of barbell press. Generally, I would do the dumbbell press first. There's not any specific reason behind it. Really, it's just I feel that I get a better pump, a better squeeze. I feel more in the zone when I am training that way, and it also, when I jump straight on bar, I can feel that it does start hitting my shoulder a little bit. Even though I'm pinched and cinched back, I can feel it a little bit sometimes. We're in England, the weather's cold, there's not really much more to say on that. So that's what I would say. I would say focus on one specific area. So we go back to the question, how many exercises per area? You can go crazy and you can do top chest, middle and underneath, but what I would say from a progression point of view is I would say on that one day, focus on that one part of the chest. So how many exercises per? I would say for your chest, let's talk 2 types of presses, 2 types of flies, and then, maybe some dips or something as well. Obviously, you can go crazy, you can go more, but if you're not feeding it, you're not going to get the same kind of results. And also, if you're focusing a more specific kind of training that relates to it, you're going to get a more specific kind of growth. So your gains will be more specific. So thanks. It's Hage here, Team MHG. Hope this helps, Alex. Take care, man. I know California's a lot more sunny than England. Team MHG, take care.